Hello everyone. I hope you all are fine and you are going through my videos. Dear students, in my last lecture I taught you about viscosity and one very important equation or formula called as Poisson's formula. Today we are going to study about Stokes' law. So you can see on your screen that the question always comes in the form state and prove Stokes' law. Dear students, whenever any body, whether it is spherical or cylindrical, you are immersing it, you are throwing it in any viscous fluid, then obviously some force called as viscous force will act on it. Okay, so this Stokes law is directly related to this statement, this concept only, means it is the relation of viscous force F with the radius of the spherical body, that is R, and velocity of the spherical body falling freely in viscous fluid, and the coefficient of viscosity, that is eta, means we are relating viscous force F with spherical body of radius R with velocity of spherical body, and eta means the coefficient of viscosity of the spherical body. Means three things we are relating with the viscous force. So mathematically you can write that F is equal to 6 pi eta R V. This mathematical relation F is equal to 6 pi eta R V. This is the relation which we call Stokes law. Okay, we don't call it Stokes theorem. Stokes theorem is in mathematics, which is something else. It is Stokes law. Okay, so let us proceed with its proof. That how to prove it? We have to start from the relation and we have to end at this relation, that is F is equal to 6 pi eta RV. So let us start, students. So for this we are considering a spherical body. You can write initial lines like a spherical body of radius R and moving with velocity V with a coefficient of viscosity eta. That coefficient of viscosity eta is of the fluid, okay, in which the spherical body is moving. So you know that viscous force F is directly proportional to eta power A, radius power B, and V power C. This A, B, C we have taken some constants because we don't know that how it varies with eta, how it varies with R, and how it varies with velocity V. That's why we have taken the power of eta A, the power of R B, and the power of velocity C. Now our objective is to calculate the value of A, B, and C. So let us proceed to find the value of A, B, and C, writing dimensional formulas both sides. You have to write dimensional formulas of F, dimensional formula of eta, dimensional formula of R means radius, and dimensional formula of V means velocity. So let us proceed. You know dimensional formula of force is mLT minus 2. Okay, dimensional formula of eta. Here eta is here, so dimensional formula of eta you must know. In last lecture we did, that is mL minus 1 T minus 1. Dimension formula of R is radius, one type of length, so its dimension formula is L. Dimensional formula of V means velocity, LT minus 1. Everywhere wherever power is A, I have written A, B, C. Okay, now multiply these powers A, B, C inside. So A multiplied by M power is 1, so M power is A. L power is minus 1 multiplied by A, minus A. T power is minus 1 multiplied by A, T power is minus A. L power is B, so B. L power C, L power C. T power is minus 1 outside C, so T power is minus C. Okay, so once again I am just combining. M power here 1, L power is 1, T power is minus 2. M power is A, L power is, now see here L power is minus A, here is B, here is C. So I have written all together minus A plus B plus C. T power is here minus A, here minus C, so minus A minus C. I hope you understood up to here. Now we will compare powers. Means on the left hand side what is the power of M, and on the right hand side what is the power of M. You can see on the left hand side the power of M is 1. On the right hand side power of M is A. So comparing power, A equal to 1. Second, you can see the power of L on the left hand side is 1. Power of the L on the right hand side is minus A plus B plus C. So minus A plus B plus C equal to 1. And third is power of T on the right side minus A minus C, on the left side minus 2. So it is minus A minus C equal to 2. Students, now you can see here A equal to 1. So first I am putting in this equation A 1. So minus 1 minus C equal to minus 2. Minus C is equal to minus 2 plus 1. So it is minus 1, minus and minus will cancel and C value will be equal to 1. A value is 1, C value is 1. So put these values here. A value 1, C value 1. So minus 1 plus 1 will cancel out. V will also come equal to 1. So putting back these all ABC in equation number 1, you will get F is equal to K eta R V. Now what is K? K is the constant and experimentally it is found to be 6 pi. So it is F is equal to 6 pi eta R V. Okay. So students, this is all about our today's topic, that is Stokes law. Once again I am telling you that Stokes law is giving the relation between force, viscosity, coefficient of viscosity, radius of spherical body and the velocity of spherical body which is moving in a viscous fluid. Okay, so it's enough for today. Thank you. Have a good day.